Stuck on Highway 9, fried a starter. Called an Uber. Go home. I think it might be too late to get a trailer from U-Haul, so I'll have to get that set up first thing in the morning. I'll keep you posted. You're just being difficult. We'll get it started here. Fuel pump comes on. Let's see. Okay, that works. See if it starts. Move these contact condoms. Is that what we call them? Why are you being so difficult this morning? There we go. So, let's see. If you touch these two here, nothing. One more time. Nothing. So, pretty much have to remove the fuel tank here, all this cowl here, etc. Hey everybody on YouTube. Well, the day is finally here. I'm gonna put this guy in here somewhere. I bought a new starter for it, the OEM, which is about 800 bucks. I'm sure it's great, but I got this guy here. It's called, I think it's called DB Electric. Gets good reviews on Amazon, but some of the experts say it's no good. So, but in order to get that guy in here, we gotta tear the fuel tank out and part of the fairing here. Never done that before, so this is going to be a first time for all of us. I had some starting issues about a month ago. I was out riding, and all of a sudden the little solenoids that are back here fried up on me, so I replaced the two of them. These two guys here, let's see, they look like this. Not an expensive part, but apparently they fry on you. And so where to start on this thing? I know we got to pull these little guys off here, trim pieces. And I got to loosen up these bolts here. It's not that hard. It's just a bunch of bolts. Let's see if I can pop this thing out here. Yep. Pop that one out. What else do we need to do here? I'll pop that one out. This one come out? Oh, I remember. There's a bolt here. Let's see, what do we got there? Looks like an Allen. How about this size? This size. I think it's this size here. Nope, wrong size. There's one. Some of these. Let's see, does this pop out? It does pop. It pop out. There's a wire over there. Yep, there is. How do we get it out? Wire's down here somewhere. I think we may need to get some sort of screwdriver. There's a couple of 10 mils here. Not budging. Oh. What's going on here? So this is a 10 millimeter, and that's an 8 millimeter. Go figure. I'm not quite sure how you would do that. Get the cheap 10 millimeters off. Now I'm going to try to do my best to document what I'm doing here, because I noticed on YouTube that there's several guys there that are doing starter replacement, but they don't do a really good job of showing the teardown process. So I believe this is the tank strap here. Well, I think the seat latches into this thing here. That's what it looks like to me. And I know I got to loosen up these fuel lines here, take these off here, and I'm hoping that there's no lines underneath the tank. At least that's what I'm hoping. Try to keep everything together here that belongs together. Let's see what's next. What's next? Open this guy here. I think I'm going to get on these Allen bolts next. You see these guys here? See if I can find a Oh yeah, charging my battery here. What is it at? It says charging 80%. Okay, come on, shaky. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do with holding the camera at the same time. Come here, baby. I think there's a zip tie. Get the trusty little bonsais on here. Okay, we got one. Yeah, probably shouldn't have a zip tie on there, but unfortunately, that's what we got. Yeah, I remember last time I pulled this apart, there was a bunch of bolts missing. This one seems sketch. There's another zip tie right here. Come on, baby. There you go. Guy out here. Yeah, there's two bolts right here by the key or the ignition. My Phillips, not quite the right size, so I'm gonna take a little break here and see if I can find a proper screwdriver for that before I ruin the nut. Well, we're back at it. Having a hard time pulling this one little screw here. I didn't want to strip it, but it basically loosens this guy here. So I do believe there's an Allen down here. Yeah, it's hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time. That cracked it. Up, it came out. And I do believe there's one more right here. That one is loose. It came out. My nice little pile there. I do believe you gotta loosen this guy out of here. One of these will do it. Maybe not the right tool for this operation. Yeah, there's these little pins. Yeah, it's gonna suck editing all of this stuff together, but I do it for you guys. I gotta unplug this guy here. This is so hard to do with just one hand. Yeah, unplug these guys. There's one. There we go. Yeah, it's the little headlight adjuster, the preload on the rear shocks, hazards, etc. Probably adjust my camera. Just decided to zoom in. Okay. On here, there's try to the box. Yeah, it's a little locking mechanism. I don't know if you can see it here. There's a little locking mechanism. You got to undo the wire on that one. Now the big question is, this whole thing should just slide out. Get rid of these tools here before I break stuff. Haha. I think I know what's going on. There's obviously a wire down there somewhere. Take a peek at these wires here. The question is it on this side? Yeah, it's pretty hard to get to these couple of wires here. Right down there. Oh, I see. Okay, unscrew that one. Okay, I found it. That makes sense. Unscrew this little guy here, and that loosens this one, and that loosens this harness here. So we need a little screwdriver, a little angle dopper. I think we need one of these. Now, in theory, everything should just. Okay, that makes it a little easier. Yeah, so we just unplug these here. That. There's the antenna here too. Yeah, that must be the radio. Stupid thing. I never use it. Well, I got the tank out. That's kind of what it looks like right now. There's the starter. It's going to be interesting pulling all this apart. So I think I'm going to get the tank out. Yeah, I probably should have drained the tank before I did this, but I thought it'd be easy just to pop it out, but it leaked all over the place and made a big mess. Big That's kind of what it looks like right now. fuel lines here. Now the big question is can I get this tank out without making a big old mess here? So I'm gonna try that. There's the starter. There's one bolt here, and then there's another one right here, and I think there's one underneath here somewhere. Snake a long extension through this way. Probably give this a little bath down here. All the hoses look good. Yeah, it's not as complicated as I thought it would be, but I think our next step here will be to clean that area a little bit. Put some stuff on it. Let's see, what do we got here? A little bit of crud cutter. Is it good enough? By loosening this guy bolt here. Start with the easy one first, right? That's one. I'm gonna go to this side here. I think if I loosen up, of course that's a 10. I'm gonna loosen up the, I don't know, I think it's a proportioning valve for the rear brake. I'm hoping it just moves out of the way here. Yep, it came loose. Oh, maybe I didn't need to loosen that one, but it might not hurt. See if we can use an extension on that one. Let me get in there without using an extension here. Man, I hate these glasses. Garbage. Oh, I see. I think that's just a bracket holding the throttle cable here. Oh, it's got two bolts. Gotta remember to put that ground back on there. We're gonna go get a 12. Is that a 12? You Honda people weren't really thinking on this one. What happens if I loosen this brake pedal off here? See if I can get this stuff to pop.